Hello, Collective. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. I hope that you are all well blessed and highly favored. All right. I was just about to say because I'm not. All right. um, if you would like to plant a seed or leave a donation on my channel at any time, you could do that on my Cash App or my PayPal. But more than anything, thank you for just being here, growing and ascending and learning from me. Okay. Make sure you always have a pen and paper when you come to this channel because there will be messages, downloads that you will need to write down on your paper, okay? And do some research on, okay? Make sure you, if you have time, please go like, share, subscribe to my TikTok, my Facebook, and my Instagram. My email information is there if you need any help with your personal life. All right? Please do not come to my channel with any hidden agendas, plot schemes, hexes, plots, any type of dark magic of any kind, black magic, voodoo, witchcraft, brujeria, anything, okay? Anything that you do here to me or anybody on this channel will be returned back to you times forever, all right? For those of you that don't know me, welcome. My name is Stephanie Cardenas. I am an angelic being, a starseed, a light worker, high priestess, a prophetess, a healer, a teacher, and many other things. But those are a few of my titles. I am here to bring heaven on earth, to help to create heaven on earth and help to bring justice to the unjust on this planet, and to break generational curses, all right? And I want to welcome you here to this channel, all right? At some point, I will be doing a giveaway, all right? Once I get it together, like I said, just make sure you keep watching the channel because you want to, I'm not going to tell you what day or when. It's going to pop in one of my videos, okay? So you have to be, if you happen to be looking at it that day and you're able to answer whatever it is, whatever questions I'm looking for, then those prizes will be given to the winners, okay? I'm going to see how I'm going to do what I do, but we'll see how it goes, okay? Excuse me. I'm sorry. So, I came out here to make the video because I told you I was always going to be telling you what I'm going through, right? So anyways, I went to sleep. I was real tired. You know, it's been real dark and gloomy. I've been going through a spiritual battle all this month, but this past week, it was real bad, all right? I could feel them doing black magic to me. My bones just hurting, just feeling not very well, all right? No matter what medicine I take, nothing was working. I mean, the pain was very bad. My hands are burning. My feet are burning. You know, these dark demonic people, these bad, they don't know how to stop. You know, it's sickening, but they don't. You know, they don't realize when enough is enough. And a lot of them, they're going to lose their lives. What they fail to realize is that they will never come back to live in any life. This is the ending for them, period, point blank, okay? And yes, that is true, okay? Whoever just said it, do you think that, yeah, I don't think I know, okay? Anyways, so once again, but maybe because everything's changing and we're ascending even more right now, I'm sleeping and all of a sudden I'm seeing all these different people in my dreams. I'm trying to remember because there was many things I was seeing, okay? But I'm going to try to remember everything that I can. There was so many different things happening. So first of all, I see my ex, and I'm talking about my ex is Ricky Wine, whatever. You know, I'm thinking, so what are you doing in my dreams, bro? What do you want? Okay? Then I see my aunt, which I've seen her face over and over again, you know. And I'm like, okay, maybe they're both in my dream because he's staying with her. He lives over there in her house. They're always together. Whatever they're doing, these people are showing themselves in my dreams, right? Tired of seeing y'all faces in my dreams. I'm tired of seeing the ugliness of what yous are all about, okay? Then the dream goes on and I keep looking and looking. I'm seeing all these, it's like we were in somebody's house and there's like, it's this house, it's like a first floor. You know how those buildings or those houses have the first floor, but then it has like the second floor, like whatever, some stairs leading down into the other house on the first floor. So that's how it kind of was. So all of a sudden, something was going on. I don't know what's going on. Then all these black females come down. These big ass Amazon looking I don't mean to be mean, but these big ass, they look like big old Amazon bras. These black bras with all their fake weaves coming down with. Some of them were ugly as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, they were just, their faces were like, I'm like, ugh, Lord. Maybe because God was showing me their real faces, but I'm like, ugh, Lord have mercy. But these bras were ugly. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just looking at all them, and they're like all me mugging me in my dreams. So these specific women. There was like 4 or 5 at least. Okay, I already know these are the Black Widow witches. They could be practitioners. They could be mediums, readers, psychics, high priestess, prophetess. These are the demonic witches. All right. These could be any of the females that were involved with my twin as well, trying to do all the magic to keep him from being with me. So to get in the middle of God's plan, whatever it is, I know I ain't never seen them before. And I wouldn't want to, because as ugly as they look, ooh, Lord, I'll snatch their neck off. They done woke me up out of my beautiful sleep, boy. And I'm pretty, honey, so I know, don't ever wake me up out of my sleep and look at some ugly stuff like that, Lord. Don't do that to me. But yeah, that's what they're doing. They're playing every night. That's what they've been doing for so long already. Trying to be in my dreams, steady playing in my dreams, steady doing magic in my dreams, right? So all that was going on. There was some other stuff that was going on. I can't remember each little thing, but those are the parts that I remember the deepest. Those are the people's faces I remember the strongest and the deepest. So then, anyways, I wake up and it's like now they're giving me signs where I'm awake. They're giving me signs where I'm awake, right? So they're talking to me about now. They're showing me stuff like when I was working in the medical field with the elderly. Okay? They're showing me stuff about the doctor I was working with, which that company I was working with was Suburban Home Healthcare in Chicago, Illinois, but they were located in the suburbs, which that company, that particular job came through my family. Okay, because I didn't even know them people existed. So, anyways, they showing me the lady that works with the doctor that try to, act so friendly or to be so friendly, and they're showing me her face. They started showing me this lady done did magic to the court. She done did magic. She did all type of stuff. They got to showing me though, like when I was staying working with this doctor working there, this lady that's working there, she's from Ethiopia or wherever. She's always all they were showing me like they took me back, like showing me she was always wanting me to leave the door unlocked when I would stay there. And I'd be like, leave, like I was always looking at her like, leave the door unlocked, like what the fuck, like so sometimes I would like it, sometimes I wouldn't. They were showing me that. They were showing me that her and my twin were involved with each other. That's why I would see him across the building, across the way. Um, they were showing me that this woman was like she's involved like using magic with the lady that the doctor that I used to work with that she's using magic like to keep that lady under her to make it look like the lady wants her there or to do whatever. I've actually even seen like before I was taking care of her, I seen like two little dolls in her room and her. That's why I'm like, what the hell? What the fuck? This lady's damn near 90 some years old. What the hell? She got these little two dolls on her bed. Some people do. Don't get me wrong, but them dolls, they didn't look like the little pretty dolls I seen other people with. Um. So, anyways, then they were showing me like how this lady will feed me. This lady's involved with everybody, with all the rest of the bad people that are involved with me, connected with me. First of all, let me say that, okay? Um, eh, and I suggest that the authorities, you better start looking into what I'm saying, honey, because it's the truth, okay? They stole money from that lady, and it was like when I was there, I knew right away. My intuition told me right away that this person had something to do with it, that there was other people involved with it. Many people were getting paid, and then look at now to this day, it's like God's like you were right the whole time, which I knew I was. You know what I mean? Um, and it was weird because the I remember one time they were she was like the family was coming and she was telling me to put the to oh, don't tell them I'm not here, pretend like I'm not here. I hid, and that she was trying to hide the lady's will or something. And I'm like, what the like. I didn't say nothing because I didn't know, because she was always trying to make it look like the family was the bad one, but I don't think it was not the family. Maybe they were bad too. I think they're all bad, but that's besides the point. That's not nobody's place to touch them, that lady's thing. But yeah, I think with that particular case, she's like, oh, because when I went there, she's like, oh, I'm the guardian. And now I think that they did magic over that court case, over them judges to make, for them to think that, but she actually had something to do with all that lady's money being stolen or whatever the fuck's going on in that situation. But what God was showing me is, excuse me, it got so cold in my room because when these people woke me up, all the dead came to my room. Believe me, all the dead is in my room. It's so cold in here, honey. I ain't felt a disco all summer long. So yeah, so he started showing me that that's what these people are out here doing. He started showing me that there's people that they're playing with people, they're doing magic on the elderly, forcing the elderly, and y'all better start checking all these home health care services. And you better start with the ones that I was working in, honey, because there's some funny shit going on. Okay, so yeah, so he started showing me that this is a worldwide epidemic. Okay, that's why you got these people playing with these elderly on the phone. You got people studying people worldwide, getting to know who's got. They see these people. They study this shit. These scammers, these con artists, so they know people. You know what I mean? They know, they take advantage of people's kindness. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's disgusting. You know what I mean? I mean, it got me sick to my stomach because one thing about me, I don't play about children and I definitely don't play about elderly. Okay? Um, Even if they're wicked and bad, you know what I mean? Because they're going to receive whatever's coming to them regardless if they are bad too. So, I mean, but don't take advantage of them. Don't use them. Don't hurt them for your own selfish needs. You know what I mean? Especially not for money and materials. I mean, especially, I'm thinking about this woman, like, and then, because they have their own children. Like, don't you know that goes, when you do that, you're cursing your own bloodlines when you do that. You know what I mean? And then it was like, and it's like they're putting this movie on my head where I'm awake, and it's like I'm watching the movie, right? And they're showing me, helping me remember that when, um she had called me, uh, back some months ago, and she's like, "Oh, my daughter got some bump on her, and I'm scared, and I'm so sorry, and I don't know." Like, I felt like she was like saying sorry to me or what, and I'm like, "What?" Like, and I'm like, but I was praying for her because at that time I didn't put two and two together. I'm like, don't worry, because the positive person I am, I'm like, I'm gonna pray for her. She's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. So yeah, so I think she's scared because they know they were doing things they shouldn't have been doing. You know what I mean? And this lady, like, she tried to attach herself to me, like, oh, like, trying to be so close to me, always asking me about my family, about my aunt, all the people that I really don't fuck with no more. And it's like, but she's asking me about them, like the people I don't mess with, the people that I have let go of because they were negative and bad too, and karmics. And but yet you're here you are calling me, asking me about them. So what I'm saying to you, all these people, they're involved together. Okay, they may have all been involved together trying to take me down as well. All right, so yeah, so that's all, everything, like, that they were showing me. Then they were showing me, like, that she had some sister that covers her face that will come in to watch the day. It's just, she would serve me food, like, I don't know if she was doing anything to me or not, like walking around in this person's house, like, you know, with her body just out. And I would just look at her like, what the hell is wrong with, like, I didn't tell her in her face, but I mean, I found that kind of peculiar. Like, you're supposed to be working for this doctor. You're here, you are running around like butt naked in somebody's house. Like, Where do they do that at? Because in my professional world, if I was to do that, not even in my cleaning company, and I'm not trying to be funny, but not even in the cleaning company I worked in downtown Chicago, do they allow that? Because I remember even in that cleaning company, the lady was, she goes, I'm like, so what have people got fired for with it? She goes, well, there was one lady that got butt naked. They took all her clothes off and wanted to start cleaning someone's shower and butt naked. And not to be funny, but I'm just like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, these people are weird. Like, so I'm saying, like, so what would make you think that you have the authority or the right to do that in somebody's house? I don't care how close you are to a person. You don't, that's just, I mean, there's limits for everything. So, anyways, that's what they were showing me. For whatever reason, God wanted to show me and expose all these things to me. Okay? There could be other, she could, it's something involved. It could be with the other person. They assign a court person, they assign a bank person, they assign her, which she's the person. So everybody's involved. Either everybody's involved or magic was put on everybody. But people better wake up. I mean, and I don't like to accuse people if I don't know for sure, but I know God's not no liar, honey, and God's never gonna show me your face if he's not trying to tell me something that I know already. Okay? Um, and I know and one time she asked me to go to a reader, and I was like, well, I never had went to none, and I didn't, I mean, my grandma used to take me when I was young, but I was young, I really wasn't too into it, I didn't know. I know my grandma, my Spanish grandma, was always taking me to them people. Not that I wanted to go because I was with her, and whatever they were doing to me over there, I don't know if it was good or bad, only she does and they do, but hey, they're accountable for what they do. But this lady wanted to go to my reader, my medium, and I go, well, I don't have any. I go, but my husband, he knows. He took me to some guy over there, and one time, one or two times, whatever, she went over there. Now, what she went to go find out, what she went to do over there, I don't know. Only she knows, and she's accountable for whatever she did over there. Or whether she's trying to find something out about me, my life, her life, or whatever, I don't know. Or to see exactly who I was, I don't know. But yeah, that's what God was showing me. I'm sorry, I'm listening because everybody got ears. They want to listen to they need to stop trying to listen to what I'm talking about. Mind the business. Because this bumper's already in trouble. But anyway, yeah. So that's what they were talking about. And that's what God woke me up out of my sleep showing me this stuff. Then showing me like while I'm awake, he's showing me all that, and then he's saying like it's a big epidemic about that worldwide. He's like, you think that you have all these other sins going on. He's like, but there's so much more. It's so much bigger than humanity knows. There's so many bad things going on worldwide. Um, and so many different people involved. That's what makes it even sadder. You know. And what else? Give me a second because I'm thinking because a lot was coming to me. And the other day, I said this on my other video, Kalima came to me. If you don't know who Kalima is, you need to look him up. But he came to me when I was wide awake, and he literally showed me, like, my enemies. Like, he had people's heads in his hand, like, cut off, like how his videos are. But, like, he let me know, like, yeah, I got you. This is what's going to be happening to a lot of your enemies. Like, their heads are going to be, I'm going to have their heads on a platter on your altar. Like, you know, and it's really sad because it's like, many people do bad things. They do all type of things, but they need to change their lives. Like, I mean, I was hoping that many of you would have been smart because so much time has went by, but yet so many of you are not. You're still very ignorant, very slow, very stupid because you think that your gifts and your powers are stronger than, and it's like you push too much already. You've done too much. And especially when it comes to me, that's a life sentence in itself. I'm just letting you know right now. All right? And I know everybody because it's like all my dreams are coming true. Then they were talking to me while I was up about lust. Okay? Lust in families. This is what they're showing me right now while I've been awake the last hour since I got awoken from the dream, looking at these ugly ass people in my dream. Talking about lust in families, that's going to end. Talking about all you people and all the families doing lustful molestation, all type of nasty acts with each other, thinking that you got away with shit, thinking that it was okay. Especially they said when it concerns chosen one, star seeds, light workers, angelic. You should have never disrespected me like that. I'm telling you. They said not even your own parents are going to be able to protect you. There's no amount of magic that's going to protect you. You should never did that. That's why I try to give y'all the warning ahead of time. But some people don't know how to take heed to the message. Yeah, they're very disgusted with all the lust and sickness, the perversity, all the disgust of families and different things like that. They told me too, with my own people in both sides of my family that have that whatever happened, anything like that with me, you wondering, like I was like, damn, I was wondering why you wouldn't have took them out a long time ago. They're like, oh hell no, that was too easy. We wanted them to live. We wanted them to live because they needed to deal with their karma. Like your karma is ongoing. It doesn't end. Suffering, longevity, long suffering is what I'm speaking about. That's what many of you are receiving. They didn't want to just take you out and remove you because that would be too easy. They want you to suffer along the way. Because, when you molest people, you rape people, you do ugly things to people like that, they live with that for the rest of their lives. They just learn how to deal with it. Okay? So I believe that that's why they don't just want to take you out completely when you're accountable for sins like that. They want you to have long suffering. Okay, it would be too easy to take you out completely right away. So yeah, those are all the things they were showing me. Um, and there's probably a lot more that I missed, but that's what I can remember. I just know these people were ugly. Like, oof, I said, oh, Lord, don't ever show me no. I told you about showing me these ugly people when I'm sleeping, Lord. I play with my beauty sleep. I'm being serious, though. You think I'm playing. I'm laughing and giggling, but I'm serious as a heart attack. But yeah, and then they were showing me, like, about my ex-husband, about him being sick. And they were literally showing me, like, my aunt, other people could be responsible for my husband being sick. This is the fucked up, some screwed up shit though, Joe. This shit's crazy. This shit's deep. Or he could have been involved too with everybody else, like to get with me, to get me to go be with him and to marry him. Either way, that's all that could go hand in hand. But right now I'm going to talk about him being sick. Um, And that could be his karma. That could be anybody doing magic on him to get him sick. And then they're like, oh, well, your aunt. And I'm like, my aunt, like since day one, like your aunt's been coming. Oh, I put your aunt on the thing. And I was like, wait a minute. And then he got to talking more and more. And I'm like, my aunt? So, and then I keep hearing these videos. I already know somebody's acting like me, using my social security number, trying to portray themselves. Bitch, whoever you are, you should never did no shit like that. Now, whether it's a family member of mine or it could be a lover to somebody that knows me, any motherfucker, I wouldn't give a damn who you are. It could be my husband's girlfriend that he's with, could be one of my family members, could be anybody. But right now, who they were showing me is my aunt. Period. Point blank. Why are you so worried about my husband? Why are you trying to be so friendly? Why are you trying to go to his house? Why are you trying to worry about what he got in his garage? Why are you trying to take control? I don't trust none of these people. Like, why are you worried about anything that he has? See, they had him thinking the opposite about me. There ain't shit that he got that I need. Okay? That's why I left him. And it wasn't because of what he can give me or what he didn't give me. It was because he was not smart enough to get out of his own way. He wanted to live a lack mentality, and I did not. That's why I left. Okay? But yeah, so it's just, I strongly believe it could be somebody in my family that was using my name, using my social security, or it could be somebody attached to him, okay, that got a hold of my social security, whatever. Whoever it is, you are all accountable for what you did. I don't care whoever played a little part to the biggest part, okay? They got him. That's why I know he's scared too. He thinks none of y'all gotta be scared of me. I'm not the hey, if you did something bad and you did something you weren't supposed to do, don't I'm the least person you need to be scared of. Who you need to be scared of is the gods, not me. And the elders and my ancestors and the angels of it. Alright? The ones that are gonna come for you. I just get sick because they show me. Yes, I have the right to take anybody out too, because this is a spiritual battle. I have the authority to do that. I have the right. But a lot of times I control my power and I leave that to others, to the other light beings to do that. Okay? Everybody's assigned positions in this life, in this, in the whole universe to do their jobs. I have enough on my plate. My thing is, I don't I don't like people playing in my sleep, and then to see these ugly people that I don't have anything to do with anymore, and then they're like showing me the puzzle pieces, you know, and it's just like everything is going together, like every single person, every part. I mean, it could be like so deep. It could be like any of my sons' mothers could have been sent to them to hurt me and my kids, to hurt my blood. I mean, I'm not saying it is. If it is, then you know you're wrong and you know who you are. And if it isn't, then it's not for you. But I'm telling you how deep the shit goes. It goes deep. Nobody's going unaccounted for. Motherfuckers trying to come in and have me do a reading. Oh, I want you to do a reading because I think my boyfriend and their ex and this and this. No, somebody sent y'all to make me do that reading. Y'all think I didn't know? I knew the day you did it, and I knew now. That's why they showed that to me again too, because I already knew that the day it happened about it. See, there's certain things that people should mind their own business and stay out of. Because when you get involved with something pertaining to me and it's bad, then you take a bad part in it for money, for materials, for anything, or because you're a chick and you're scared to stand up and say no, that karma's going to be ugly for you. Now, not only for you, but for your bloodlines, for your whole family. You guys think before you act. There's nothing that's worth anything to do all that for. Many of you were trying to play and lie and use magic on people, places, and things. Now everybody's trying to get out of it. Now everybody's trying to cover their ass. Now everybody's trying to make themselves look good. Get out of here, man. You can't hide nothing from the gods. You can't hide nothing from the light beings above. The universe sees and knows all things. That's why I laugh at a lot of you people that waste all your time and your energy. Even you ones that try, you're using your gifts and your powers to come into my dreams. You're abusing your authority, and you should never do that, especially when it concerns me. Coming into my dreams, no, and disrespecting me on top of that. I'm just remembering something. This is the second time they kept showing me, putting me in a movie theater. And I was just thinking about that. And I seen that tonight, but I can't remember exactly who and what it was. But I remember just now. It was like I was in a movie theater too. And I don't know exactly who it was or whatever, but I remember right now as I'm thinking about it, because they just helped me remember, that in another dream I had months back, this was some months back already, it was the same thing. It was like I was in a movie theater with somebody. It was something about being in a movie theater. But I can tell you right now every little thing because I can't remember, detail for detail. And right now they're just showing me, they're talking to me about some of the attachments that my ex-husband that he dealt with. There's this car dealer in Berwyn that he was very black and knew how to do a lot of dark shit too. They're showing me people's faces, like, talking about friends, for people that I thought were our friends. Don't were no friends. Cops. A lot of people are cops that could be bad cops, brothers, family members. You know, everybody's accountable for what they do in this life. Like, I would have thought that you guys would have been smarter. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Here, I'm sitting here thinking that, that I really knew people. And a lot of these people, they've already been caught. They don't even know. They're receiving karma left and right. They're going through shit left and right because of what they were doing. They didn't know that they had a whole earth, a whole goddess, a whole earth angel. You know who I am. I could be God reincarnated for all you know. That's why they tell people you should never play with people because you never know who that person is. And it shouldn't matter who a person is. You should just know that you're not supposed to be doing evil, bad things, period, to people, places, and things, unless you want that done to you and your family. Because whatever you dish out is what you're going to get. So those are some of the things that I keep thinking about. And there's some other things, but I don't want to talk about it right now because my stomach already hurts from all this stuff that they're showing me already. It's hard to see it, even though I knew a lot of it already. But when God just confirms everything that you know, it makes you sick to your stomach. Like, I'm serious. Like, I want to throw up. And it's so sad. See, many of you think that you want to ask me for forgiveness and be in my face. First of all, I forgave all of you. I don't need to see your face. I don't need you to look at me. I don't need you to come near me. A lot of you, you're never going to be in my life again. But the rest of you, like, even if you were to come begging to me, I can't save you anymore. When you did what you did, it was out of my control. Because the God of all gods, the ascending masters, the elders of love and light, it's out of my hands. You understand? And there's nothing else I can say about it. Yeah, they're trying to mess with my crown chakra. They're trying to make my head hurt. Earlier, I could smell different people's scents in here, whether they're my ancestors or they were these other energies or entities, because they know that I know what they've done. Like, I'm like, ugh, get out of here because you have a stench. Like, I'm not fond of smells, okay? Even if it's my own, I have to, like, I wash my shit quick. I don't do smells often, but yeah, there was a few people. There probably some could still be in here, but yeah, they're trying to make my head hurt right now on the left side. Like, give it up, bro. Like, all night they were still burning the bottom of my feet, burning my hands. Like, people are something else, man. They don't know how to stop. They don't. It's just pathetic. But anyways, I'm going to end this video. But that's what I was going through. They're messing with my beauty sleep to show me these ugly Amazon-looking bras. I said, shit, them bitches, excuse my mouth, them witches are so ugly. I was like, them witches are so ugly. I told God I wouldn't even let them touch my pinky toe. I'm serious, though. I had to laugh. So I had to find a funny thing. But no, I'm serious, though. Like, I wouldn't even let them touch my pinky toe. I'm for real. So you couldn't even lick my pinky toe. So, ugh, God. A lot of these, they got weaves. These bras, they wear weaves. Then I'm telling you, they were showing me what they're going to do to you. Some of you, they were showing me some of these people, their hair is going to get on fire. They're going to catch on fire from their hair. They were showing me what's going to happen to them for the bad stuff they were doing. Oof. And that's a messed up way to go. Y'all better watch y'all hair, especially if you've been doing bad. I'm telling you, that's what they were showing me. The hair gonna catch on fire. Yeah, but anyway. Anyways, I'm gonna go. They're showing me some more stuff, but I don't even want I'm not going no deeper right now into this one. In fact, I might bring that out later, but I'll see you all later. Unbelievable. That's all I can say. Goodbye.